Oh, well, oh, well, I said I was going to do it. 1,000,000 sword strike. So, today, oh, well, I said I was going to do it. 1,000,000 sword strike. So, today, we got 2 broadcasts going. You know, I'm debuting it on my YouTube also. So there you go. I got this string tied around here so this doesn't shake around too much without the face mask on. But it's going to shake, and we're outside. And it's going to be hot out here. So the plan is 1,000,000 strikes in 1 year. Let's start. First set. What's up, everybody? How's it going today? What up? We'll get the YouTube chat up in 1 second. Just a fraction of them right here. Punches count if I'm hitting the Pell. Alright, my best guess, that is about 120. Whenever I spoke, I lost track. What's up, everybody? You're here for that was the very first set of sets that we're doing here. Let me get the YouTube chat going here. So we're gonna try and do like sets up. We get an odd number, so it's not gonna be like 4,200 total. Well, it'll be like maybe like 4,089. You know what I mean? That'd just be better than having it so it's like an even number. So set 1. We'll probably do like 40 sets or something like that today. Alright, chat's up. Over on the other one. I taped that lampshade up here, so we got a lampshade helmet. $3,000 a day will keep me sort of on a good pace. No stabbing in this sport, so won't be doing any of that. And I got a little whiteboard here to keep track of it. So if you tuned in, what's up? That was set 1. This is set 2. getting there. What's up? You can chat if you like. Alright. So that should be about 100 right there. Got a sword and a shield for later. We'll try and adjust this so we got a bigger view down here in the bottom. So basically it is Monday, and by 1 year from now I expect to have 100 a million hits on here. Whiteboard. So we probably got 2 sets done of 120. First one I lost track. And we'll go a little bit over. When we finally hit the mill, we'll do another broadcast, you know, just in case for a margin of error. So speaking of that, why don't we get the sword and the shield? That's what we're gonna do. And so speaking of that, why don't we get the sword and the shield? That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna do just so we'll get a random number here, like a random number generator. That way it's not like an even number at the end. So this will just be a set total, yeah, whenever we feel like it. Is anybody chatting over here? If you are. So I set up a subscriber thing. Anybody that comes by, I think that's already like my friends from before this long trilogy of live streams are doing should like be highlighted on there. All right. I think that was like 54, if I didn't lose track. We're gonna need another lampshade here. I'm gonna be keeping the used lampshade business going. All right, so we're gonna keep track of these down here. I don't want to set this sword on the ground. Whew. So there we go. 54. A couple random sets at the end will keep it a better looking number than just something even like 3,000, 4,000. You know what I mean? All right, another set. We'll drink some water. And as things go, we'll probably have some guest counters, either live here in person or on another camera, keeping track, maybe some other streamers or something if they'd want to. But we'll get to that. This is just to get the thing established. This is like our third set of 120. But we'll get to that. This is just to get the thing established. This is like our third set of 120. Ooh. The nameplate came off of the dummy. I'm gonna just throw this over here so I don't step on it and get it too dirty. All right. Everyone notice the dummy's got a brand new outfit for today? Alright. Everyone notice the dummy's got a brand new outfit for today? Cool. And it's hot out here too, let me tell you. There we go. So TikTok is actually showing up right. YouTube's showing me like I'm not left-handed, just so everybody knows. Uh-oh. Boop. That was a good boop. So the helmet, like, it ripped off. It's not just that. The actual... Maybe I can just throw that over his head. Let me grab it real quick. Alright, we're gonna drink some water. We're gonna do some dummy repair. Oops. I'm not so worried about that sword hitting the ground. I don't want the saber on the ground. Well, I have like hundreds of thousands. I probably have like 1 million hits on that longsword. Almost. I guarantee it's at least halfway there. Oh, right. The dummy's hat came off. Chat's up, everybody. There we go. That'd be another set of 120. And there is a margin of error here. Like, don't worry. We won't just stop at 1 million. There is a margin of error here. Like, don't worry. We won't just stop at 1 million. We'll have a couple other broadcasts to go at the very end. Just to clear it up, like another, you know, in case I'm off by like 10,000 or something. Because that could very well happen. So as you can imagine, tomorrow's live stream is going to be tomorrow. Like another, you know, in case I'm off by like 10,000 or something. Because that could very well happen. So as you can imagine, tomorrow's live stream is going to be tomorrow. Pretty much almost every day of the year. And I already do tons of sword exercises. So it's nothing like crazy. The difference is, will it be, you know, is it going to be too hard on my body? If it messes things up where I'm getting shoulder or wrist or hand issues, I'll probably have to call it off. But, you know, I take as many steps in a day. Why would it be so different if my upper body gets the same kind of workout? You know what I mean? There's people that do like manual labor jobs every day. Why would it be different if I swing a sword like 3,000 times in a day, every day? Like I was saying, this sword I'm not too concerned about it getting messed up if it hits the ground or something. See how long the helmet, the fancy helmet lasts. This is like looking like a wizard. This is like, I guess, what it's like in an RPG when a wizard runs out of magic points, and they get a confront you when a wizard runs out of magic points, and they get confronted. I'm the confronter. Look at this. Ooh, whoa. Man. I was trying to hit him underneath it without dislodging it. That's my skill for right now. Ah. I'm guessing that's 70. There we go. That's the hit I was looking for. I'm trying to get under. It's also like a skill thing, trying to get under the helmet. I bet that's 120. We will save the helmet for later. I need to build a sword rest. Alright, getting there. There's the church bell, that's how I know what time it is. One, 2, 3, 4 rings, 5 rings. What is up, Bahama? Oh. Hey, thanks for keeping track. So it was like 121. Huh. All right. Bahama, here we go. Thanks to you, we got one extra one down here. That's the random area. Like I'm saying, once we get things going, I'm gonna try and get some guest counters on, so I don't have to keep track of it. You guys won't have to keep track of it. I thank you for keeping track. That's cool. All right, I gotta really keep track of the sets because I'm one to forget. I just did a set. Dummy's hat's not staying on. That doesn't count. I should count that towards my totals, but I'm just hitting it. It's not an official hit. Alright. Weapon strikes count. Punches count. Elbows count. Pummel strikes. Weapon strikes count. Punches count. Elbows count. Pummel strikes count. Hitting the Pell. Alright, here we go. Next one. Another one in the books. How's everyone's week starting off? Is it morning, nighttime, where everybody's at? Oh. Alright. But what is up there, Delaware? And Joey and Katie, Kat, and Jason, what up? So yeah, and if you're wondering why I even do this with this sword, it's because I do fight in armor. I have a fight coming up, what is it, Monday? In 5 days. I'm gonna just do this the whole time up till then. That day I probably won't do a set, because I'll be actually fighting. And we're not gonna count the actual fight hits. This is total, because it's Pell only. Let me mark that set on there. I was just saying, I'm one to forget. Let's get another set in here. We're going to do a couple sets kind of faster in a row, just so we don't start getting behind in time. I don't want to be streaming like forever today. I'd like to get in like at least 3,000 hits. What's up there, Rajesh? Oh, I thought that was... Man, the OBS... I just barely saw your image, the icon. I moved that over. The OBS window was covering your name. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna say when I'm just hitting it like this, they don't count. If I'm just going like, we won't count those as the totals. Although technically they are hits on the Pell, but they're not like intentional. I mean, they're kind of intentional. I'm just talking and keep my arms busy. All right, so that's 5 regular sets. I think I need to hit 30. That's the goal of the day. So we're like a sixth of the way there. And these ones here, they're really easy on the hands. Another set. I will just try and remember I did one. We're gonna do like 3 sets kind of in a row, and that way I'll mark just 3 on the board. Just trying to take a quick break here. What up, Alex? And Papa Scum, what up, everybody? It's come back. Man, y'all are beating TikTok for the chat. I tell you what, there aren't nobody in chat that'd be my friends have commented yet. The thing with TikTok, like, it's nice for getting out to people that I don't know yet. The thing with TikTok, like, it's nice for getting out to people that I don't know yet. Like, right? Y'all don't know me yet. But chat is open. So like over up here, YouTube's like killing y'all. What's up, everybody? Oh, I said we're not spend. Let me get this next set in. I think that's 88. I believe that'd be a 120. I think. Huh. Oh, okay. Haha. Yeah, I don't. It's too bad I can't see the timestamp when you joined. I appreciate you keeping track. Well, I don't know. The only way I could think is maybe after, go through chat log and see. Whew. Oh man, tell you what, that's a workout though. Anybody out there just want to work out, get yourself a sword. Oh, so this is the helmet that I usually wear with the faceplate on it. It's just we're outside. I'm sweating my butt off. I figured it'd be a little easier just to take the faceplate off. If you can see, I gotta tie it with the string. That's so these things don't flop around. The one I have that has all the holes in it is what this goes with. Unless you just haven't seen this one in general. I don't wear it too often. Alright, this is the third set without writing it down. Here's the dummy's helmet. It's like a wizard hat. So, when it's on, it also kind of mimics, like, you know, if you just hit someone in the helmet, it's kind of pointless. So it's also to try and get me to swing a little bit more, not just straight down hit the helmet, but kind of like roll in, like kind of like on an angle. All right, these count, these two. So coming in like at an angle, to hit underneath it. Like people can turtle up so that this touches their shoulders. These also count. So, and also swinging like this. Where I'm kind of like adjusting my body to get a better angle, like that kind of helps. Anyway, if the helmet falls off, it falls off. I think that was 10. Let's go. And one in the face. That looks bad. I'm actually mimicking like this, not this. You can fight on the ground in this sport, you know. I guess I can't really grab him like this though. I have to use the grip. Knees count. Knees count. Totally lost track of what number we're on. We'll say it was 40. I think 40 would underestimate the total we're at. Boy, when I punched it, this guy sure like moved. We'll say it was 40. I'm just gonna count to like 80. $17, $18, $16, 17, 18, 19, 20. See, I should have just kept moving. Then I want to keep, I don't want to lose track. All right. Yeah, right. There was a lampshade. I had this really crappy lamp that broke. There was a lampshade. I had this really crappy lamp that broke. And I was just sitting there. I was walking past the lampshade as I was moving this dummy outside. As I was just throwing the lamp out. And I was like, man, I bet I could throw it on the dummy. Come on, TikTok. Y'all are losing to YouTube on the chat. Let me mark these. We'll get a quick drink. These have ties on them. The sleeves are so, you know, so there's a tie. See what I'm talking about here? Like you can tighten that up. Whew. All right. Do you see the sweat just dripping off me? That's why I didn't wear the faceplate today. Look at this just dripping. There's actually like a puddle in the grass from my sweat. And you'll see the feathers change colors and stuff as the broadcasts go on. I'm just sweating all over everything. I'm guessing that's about right there. I know I did 3 sets. As I was saying, right there. I know I did 3 sets. As I was saying, you know, once we hit 1 million, we'll do a couple extras just for the heck of it. Make sure that we're actually like over 1 million officially. Maybe I'll pay my daughter to sit out here with the clicker one day and keep track. The race to 3,200 hits begins. We're almost a third of the way there, everybody. I'm gonna do a set, 2 sets with the sword and buckler. That's what we'll do. No. We're gonna. Actually, yes. That's what we're gonna do. There's just sweat pouring out of me. If you're not new to the channel, you might recognize this helmet. Like when I had the faceplate on it, it has like 100 holes in it, right? I didn't want to get it all rusty on the inside because look at, I'm outside. I'm just dripping sweat. Like it's insane out here. It's not even that hot. It's just really humid. All right, so we're gonna do a saber set. Hot. It's just really humid. All right, so we're gonna do a saber set, and we're gonna count these as. We'll see if I do over 100. We'll try and do 120. These are just like nothing crazy, you know. I mean, it's just staying in shape for the most part. And I thought, who's ever swung a sword 1 million times in a year? Probably nobody. If you think about it, you better start now because I'm gonna be ahead. If anybody out there gets the idea to do it too. Oh, one of his clips came off already. Uh-oh, the dummy's clothes are breaking. Now I can't just do those low kicks because I'll be kicking plastic and that would really hurt. So I was like, we're at 70. Because I'll be kicking plastic and that would really hurt. So I was like, we're at 70. I want to do low kicks, but I can't because, like I was saying, it's just plastic. I'd really kill my shin if I did that. Those two happened so quick, I actually lost count. I don't know if that's 100 or 101. That's probably 120. The dummy's just moving down the hill. I guess when I punch it, the base kind of rocks back and forth, and before you know it, we're like down the hill. Hold up. Oh, hey! We're like down the hill. Hold up. Oh, hey! Thanks for the... I do see... So chat's... So I'll stare a little closer at the screen. So thanks for the donations. I appreciate it. Another set of this will put us at 1/3 of the way towards goal for today. 1/3 of the way towards goal for today. Let's go up a little more. Let's go up a little more. Alright. Told my daughter to make dinner at 7, so we got 40 minutes to hit goal. Alright, so let's start working. $60. I'm switching to longsword. Put this saber where it's not gonna hit the ground. Put this saber where it's not gonna hit the ground. Whew. I'll have to get my timer again. I'll have to get my timer out so that... Look, I can write upside down. Be on more of a flow. You know, it actually makes me swing a little faster sometimes, I think, because I'm on the clock. You know, it beeps when it's time to start. It beeps when it's time. It's getting close to finishing up. So I think I throw a little faster when I'm actually on the clock. We'll see. I'll peek in at like 7 and see if she wants me to make dinner yet. If she does, then I don't think I'll live stream me making dinner. Oh yeah, thanks, Bahama. Hey, thanks for the emote reactions, whatever you call them. The emotions, emote reactions. And thanks for those donations over on the TikTok. We have a year. Just think, a year of this. So tune back every day, at least on TikTok. I don't know if I'll overwhelm my YouTube community with these, but every 4th or 5th day, At least on TikTok. I don't know if I'll overwhelm my YouTube community with these, but every 4th or 5th day, like I usually do on YouTube, don't worry. Helicopter going by. I think that was 100. That should be 120. The dummy is encroaching on me. I'm feeling threatened when the dummy moves forward. Get back up the hill. Maybe I should just, so I'm standing on top next time. No, then he'll go down. It doesn't matter, so go up or down. Whichever one. Oh, what's up, dude? I don't want to sweat without getting sweat on the computer. Death Watch. Oh, what's up? Death Watch, yeah. More swings per week than a year. I think per week, if you average it out, I don't know. I mean, it's like 6,000 a week at least, I guess. These ones don't count right here. What's up, Death Watch? Thanks for coming by. Speaking of that, shoot. All right, quick timeout. I'm gonna try and see if I meant to share this online. So that's what we're going to share this online. So that's what we're going to do. Real quick here. See if I can share this stream online. Thanks for the shares on geez, I'm like all up in my face. Look how sweaty I am. Oh, I just touched the top of the helmet. That's bad. That'll leave a really bad fingerprint. Alright, so don't go anywhere. I'm sharing this so we get the live out there. Sharing this so we get the live out there. This is the first day. Don't worry. What's up, everybody that's still tuned in? We're just making sure this post goes. Just making sure this post goes. All right. Sorry, I had to share the stream. I meant to do that in the beginning. Better late than never. And no joke, there's a puddle here. Let's get another set of 120 or 2, and then we'll keep the board updated. We're streaming for at least another half hour, possibly more. Depends on what dinner's looking like for us. I got to make dinner, of course. So I said I'd make it at 7. If that works out, great. If we're not at 3,000 by then, I said I'd make it at 7. If that works out, great. If we're not at 3,000 by then, I don't know. We'll just be behind on the schedule for day one. I don't even know what that was. We'll just say 12. I don't even know what that was. We'll just say 12. All right. Swing right here. Swing right here. Don't forget to work out the legs. I'm off the camera. That should be 120, give or take a couple. What's up there, Cedric? What up? That should be 120, give or take a couple. What's up there, Cedric? What up? So, you know what? That's a good point. We don't stab in this sport, but I could do stabs because technically, I mean, we're not necessarily stabs because technically, I mean, we're not necessarily we don't stab in the sport I'm training for, but there's no reason I couldn't keep up on my stabbing skills. Oh, what's up there? Everybody, Idaho, follow, boy, I hope I'm getting it right. Idaho Armored Combat, if you're in the TikTok chat. Armored Combat, if you're in the TikTok chat. Sweating like crazy that slide. Doing all for you. Yins, you. It's slang, I guess. The dogs in this area hate me. The dogs in this area hate me. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Oh, guy in brightly colored shirt. Weird neighbor. Let's bark at him. Now, everybody out here knows what I do. We've had to wait. We've had the neighbors come up. The neighbors came up and watched us fight last summer. It was pretty fun. Last summer. It was pretty fun. Bark, bark. Oh, he's out here again. Bark, bark. All right. Update the board. Almost halfway there. Let's keep it up. I'm gonna try not to take too long of a break right now. Ooh, I better drink this water. I'm losing more water than I'm taking in, that's for sure. Stay hydrated, right? I should check my weight before, get a before and after. It'll be more accurate in the morning when I look in the morning. All right, so the next couple sets might be kind of boring. It's just gonna be a bunch of left, right, left. Get these. They're gonna be legit shots, but it's just gonna be like for the exercise. Make sure we get these totals up here. Legit shots, but it's just gonna be like for the exercise. Make sure we get these totals up here. These right here count in this sport. Not if you go like this. You got to bring it back a little bit. And we'll have some funnier hats as the year goes on. Whenever you have like seasons and stuff like that, we'll have hats for that. Am I at 91 or am I imagining things? I believe that's what we're at. I actually got an app that keeps track of sounds. So you set it, the thing is, you have to set the sensitivity so it can pick up like something like this. But the thing is, if I swing too fast, it doesn't register. So if I do 2 quick hits in a row, like the app doesn't keep track of it. Thanks for the emote. I caught that. So what's up? Hey, and if you just tuned in there on the TikTok side, what up, everybody? That was another set. 2 more to do here real quick. We're just going left, right, left, right. Then we'll be at the halfway point. Running behind though in time. Let's go. Is the dummy in a good spot? Yeah, I guess. Is the dummy in a good spot? Yeah, I guess. Even when you're totally worn out, that's a good swing to do. After the next one, we'll do a random number generator with the sword and buckler. Oh, not a whole lot of sweat to lose. I must have dripped off on myself already. I have a rugby helmet on underneath. That's what I use for the padding in this thing. So that really drains the water, the sweat out of my head. And what's up there, Morris? And Carol, what up? All the way, Mark. Huzzah! I'm guessing that's 100. I have no clue where we're at. That's why it's gonna be good when we have guest counters. And Bahama is helping out a good bit too. I appreciate that. I know there's no way to keep track right now. Whew. I think that was 100. So I probably owe the dummy 20. There you go. You can punch in this sport, so there's your 120. Let's update the board. We got 20 minutes to rack some sets up here. Next 20 minutes, we're gonna try and keep it kind of non-stop. Halfway to the goal. My original goal. I mean, if we don't hit it, we don't hit it. There's plenty of other days. There's like 364 more days. What's up? I saw something on the TikTok. Did I miss something over there? What's up, everybody? Something on the TikTok. Did I miss something over there? What's up, everybody? Oh. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. You know, I was just thinking, if I do start making dinner, the water has to boil. You can all come in with me inside, you know, and do sets in between. That could be a good way to keep active, right? We gotta get. That could be a good way to keep active, right? We gotta get these sets in today. believe that was a 120. That was set 1 of like 5. We're gonna try to do some minimal rest. All right, I gotta do a set. Gotta pick the pace up here. I don't even know. Oh, the TikTok's gonna crash. Don't do the stupid puzzle piece. Don't do the stupid puzzle piece. This stupid ass thing. Can y'all even see me? There we go, I made it. I passed the... There we go, I made it. I passed the human test. An hour into it, I guess TikTok, I forgot it does that thing where you gotta drag the puzzle piece over. I guess, I don't know why. So it thinks, like, so you didn't leave your camera on or something, I don't know. Random set. Random set, that's what we're gonna do, a random set. Alright, let's get these off. Another set of 120. Oh man. We'll finish off this water bottle here. Once you hear that church bell, it means it's 7 o'clock. These are some really decent water bottles, like aluminum. You buy them in a store, you know, but like they had to. No, you know, you're only going to buy one or two in your life. Just keep reusing them. Let me mark on here the random set. I drew it left-handed, so it looks like crap, but it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is we're out here going towards 1 million. And what is up there, Matt and Tiago? What's up there, Crisco and Hector? What up? I wish I had some kind of like virtual thing so I could see it here. All right, next set. I think we'll make it. We'll make it the third out of 5 because I did that random set in the middle. Just a really easy one. Two more sets till we hit 20. We've done other sets, but those are all the random ones in the middle. Tomorrow, I don't know what time I'll be on yet tomorrow. Morning though, it'll be a lot earlier. Because I have work tomorrow night. Tomorrow it'll probably be a morning stream. Alright, let's get this next set. That was set 4. Quick little break. We'll get another. Oh, tell you what, it's I'm used to the heat now. I don't know why I'm not sweating anymore. Because it's all just going into my shirt. Quick little break. Do another set. That'll be, I think, a set of 5 plus the I wrote the random total down there. What's up? I see you out there. Just tuning in. Johnny, what up? All right. Let's do it. Another one. If you hear the church bell ring, that means it's 7. That's when it's time to check to see if it's time to make dinner or not. Let's get a couple sets in if we can. So this is one. $58, $59, $60, I think. Alright, I think that was 100. So we're moving it down from 120s to 100. Let me just update these totals. And then we'll get another set in. There's all that sweat I was missing. And the way it'll work is we will have a total for the next one. So the next one, the thumbnail will include the total for the day. I better plug this thing in. There we go. Alright, now we're down to sets of 100. Keep me motivated to get a couple more in here. That's not too bad. 19 of 120. Whew. This helmet keeps twisting around. Every day, almost every day. Like when we go on vacation and stuff, I'll probably try and find a way to keep hitting a Pell. Whenever I go to Pensick though, I'm gonna have to take this dummy to Pensick. I hope I can live stream from Pensick. I don't know, I forget, I don't think the quality of the cell phone service is that good out there. But it's what it's gonna be every day at Pensick, every morning. I'm not fighting SCA this year. I have too much going on with Boo Hurt. I'm probably just gonna record all the battles. Alright, sets of 100. If you just tuned in, that's decreasing the volume. That'd be a set. Quick little break, do another. And as I was saying, I'll update the totals, so you'll see what the total is. Check out the next thumbnail. 2 sets of 100 we haven't written down yet. I just punched a mosquito. I won't be outside here as often when it gets a little bit more into mosquito season, because they'll be all over this place. Alright, here we go. 3rd set of 100. It's got to be close to 7. That was 3. Quick little break, then set 4 of 5 of 100. Oh, yeah, we'll be pretty close to total. I wanted to have 3,200 done. We'll be close. Alright, what did I say? It's a set 4 of 5. Coming up. I believe that was 4 or 5. What is up there? Woo, yeah, what up, Johnny? Yes, and thanks for the emotes there. Oh my, that was set 4 of 5 of 100 for a quick set of 500. And we'll have all the math. Thanks for the likes, reacts, whatever you call them, the hearts. Oh, thank you. You know what we'll probably do one of these days? So, thanks for the share. Oh man, I guess we better keep going. I was saying, around 7, I gotta make dinner for my daughter. Is in there playing Roblox while I'm out in the backyard doing this stuff. And if so, you'll just have to come inside with me while I get the water boiling and all that stuff, and we'll come out and we'll do some sets in the middle. And we'll do one of these days. I did a live stream one time where every time there's an emote like the heart, I would owe it a punch. And we're up to like 600, 700 punches. It was ridiculous. Which means I don't know if I'll do it that like 1 for 1 like before. I was like, yeah, every time you react, I'll throw a punch, and we're up to like, I bet you I did between 600 or 700 punches. Alright, this is set 5 of 5 of 100. And we're gonna be at like 2, 3. Hey, we might be close to 3,000 for today. So let's get this set in here. And I'm like trying to move around and stuff. I think this is 60. Was that the bell? There's the church bell. It's got to be 7 o'clock. They rang the bell. All right. $98, $99, $100. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna update the board. Everybody on YouTube, we're gonna say bye-bye because I can't bring the YouTube camera inside. So, if you're still with me, let's see. Oh yeah, so someone's with me. Yeah, so if you're still with me on YouTube, thank you for coming by. I don't know if we'll stream, we're not gonna stream all of them on YouTube. What's up on TikTok? I see you there. You're coming inside with me. TikTok's coming inside. YouTube, unfortunately, the camera doesn't travel. But you know, on YouTube, we always do these. Look at all that sweat dripping. You know when my schedule is on YouTube. If you haven't, subscribe over there and you'll catch the next one. All right, YouTube, have a good rest of the day. TikTok, you gotta come with me. Because what's happening is, the church bells rang, so it's at least 7 o'clock. Oh, I gotta update the chart. Here's the chart, everybody. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sets of 100. So that puts us at, let's see, 1, 2. We're almost about 3,000 hits for today, which is great. But I want more. So you gotta come with me because we're going inside to see if my daughter's ready for me to start making dinner. We're gonna. Hey, are you hungry yet?
No.
No? All right, we're gonna do some more then. Oh, copyright strikes. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, she knows how it is on YouTube with the copyright strike stuff. All right, what do you, like another 10, 20? What, you're not hungry yet?
No.
All right.
I just had soup.
You're gonna text me?
I said I just had soup.
Oh, you made yourself dinner? Alrighty. Well, I'll make that shrimp and stuff in a little bit. Okay. You're alright? Alright. Huh. Alright, so I guess we got some more sets to do. Thanks for coming inside and not tuning out. Let me introduce you to our friend here. Since this is going to be a whole year, when Christmas comes around, they'll probably have a Santa hat, things like that. Good times. Alright, so yeah, I said bye to the YouTube crowd. Unfortunately, a little early because we're still going at it. YouTube has like my usual people. It's not that time of the day. I'm always streaming really early or really late. That's nice though. A bunch of people from YouTube that hang out with me when I do this stuff came by. On TikTok, however, man, the chat was straggling. YouTube has a TikTok chat beat for real today. Like, what's up, everybody out there on TikTok? Y'all can use the chat. All right. So, let's get a rough estimate of the total here. 1,000. 2,000. Let's see. 2,300. 400. 500. I don't know. We gotta do at least another 5 sets of 100 though, and that'll put it. Then we'll definitely be over 3,000. So that's. I gotta take my belt number's getting so. Oh, I gotta take the belt number off. This is so. If you're wondering what this is, it's my belt number for my team. We have, you know, it's so that you know who's who. You don't know who's who. You go by a number when you're out there fighting for the team stuff. And it that way too, you know, they can say belt number 5 on your team, like thrust. You know, they can say belt number 5 on your team, like thrusted somebody or got the haft under their neck, you know, or something like that. Makes it easier for the refs. All right, we're gonna start with a random set, which means no specific number. This is just to get an odd total for the an odd total of I don't know what you even call it, strikes for the day. Bahama over there on YouTube happened to catch it. I actually did a set of 121, so I did write an odd number, 1 strike on there. That was my random set, 67. All right, now we're gonna do like 5 sets of 100. What's up there, Angie, and what's up there, Uncle Fjord? What up? That goes into random section, 67. That's supposed to be a 58. This is what we've done so far. Another 5 of 100 will put us at a good total, close to the goal. The goal of the day was 3,200. I think we're gonna hit it every day. Oh, geez, I got a blister going. Sorry. Wow, that's crazy. So that's in this gauntlet. I got a blister. Let me see what's causing that real quick. It had to be from this. Well, yeah, I don't know if I have to. I guess I'll have to tape. I'll have to tape my fingers. Huh, that's weird. I've swung literally hundreds of thousands of times in these gauntlets. That's the first. I got a blister on the first day. Oh man, what's up, Death Watch again? We gotta be at the 3,000 mark. My daughter made her own dinner, so that's crazy. I feel unneeded though. That sucks, but I like to do things. But that's fine. I'll still make some shrimp later. That's the thing, when kids get older and they start doing their own stuff, I don't mind doing stuff. Because I like to be involved, you know? Alright. 5 sets of 100. Whew. Here we go. I lost track. I'll just say it's 34. It was something 4. So sometimes I probably overestimate, and well, I'm sure I was over 34. So if we say I was 34, then you know, by the end of this, there's no way I could count to 1 million exactly. You know what I mean? We're definitely gonna be off a little bit. $99 and $100. That was one. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep. You know, I keep saying 1 of 5, 2 of 5. I'm just gonna write it down as 1. Okay, 1 of 1. 1 of 1. I'll forget a set. It's getting that late. You know what I mean? And then, what's up, Flaming Tree Dad again? What's up? How's it going? Thanks for the share, by the way, earlier. I appreciate that. That actually gave me some motivation. I was starting to think, like, man, maybe we should wrap it up. And some days will be shorter. Some days there'll be splits. Like, there's going to be a time when, you know, I might do 2,000 in the morning, 2,000 at night. I have this fight coming up Saturday. I'll probably do one of these Friday morning, drive up there, Saturday morning when I clock out from work, go fight, drive back home because I got work at night, the next night, and maybe I'll do it when I get home, stuff like that. I'm gonna squeeze them in as much as possible. We're getting 1 million in the year. The only thing that's gonna stop me is if, like, you know, something happens, like my joints start to go bad because of doing this, but we'll see. I have a harder Pell I hit, this tree stump, and you know, it's not just going to be here every episode. What's up there? Oh, Sunflower Night. What up, Sunflower Night? I can't see if we're getting kind of late. Yes, there's still some people with us. Give Sunflower Night check them out on here and a follow. Another TikToker. Oh, all right. This is another set of 100. I can't do those low kicks because it's plastic. Good posture. I got another water bottle here. We're gonna crack it open right now. I'm feeling it. I've sweat so much today. Let me grab this other water bottle and whew. My next great fight I'm looking forward to is in September. I'm fighting at Dragon Con. Anyone out there go to Dragon Con? I'll be fighting at it, and I'll be well into this workout. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. And it's not always going to be longsword. I'll have axes and, you know, mace. I'll probably have spears for the SCA stuff, because I got to get that practice in too. Oh, man. Crushing the water. Either it's cooling off out here or my body is just adjusted to this temperature. I don't feel so bad now. Maybe because I'm soaking wet. I don't know what my back's looking like, but All right, another set. If you just tuned in, sword strikes count, punches count, elbows count. When I have the shields count, headbutts count, anything hitting the Pell. If you ever notice, like, the stuff I do with my foot in the front, ooh. All right, one more for the 500. One more and it'll be another 500 for the total. This is good. Now I feel like my body's getting a workout. My arms are getting it. I can feel it now in my body. Every day, I want to get this feeling to the point where I don't even feel it. I'm just a sword machine. A sword machine. A sword fighting machine is what I mean to say. Not a sword machine. A sword machine could be, I could be an assembly line, like ding, 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 ding. Sword machine. What, sword making? No, sword fighting machine. Yeah, that's good. And I generally do this many sets, reps in a day. But the thing is, I do it every like 4th day. Now we're doing it every day, basically. I've done 10,000 hits in a day. People are like, oh. They're like, I thought you were going to be hitting it non-stop. No. No way can I do it 1,000 non-stop. Alright. One more set. There'll be 500 more. Once I hit 100, I'm going to do a random number after. That way we just have a little bit extra on the totals. Well, oh, and congratulations, I wore out all the grass below me, so now I have another mud pit in my yard. My other mud pit is my tires back there that I beat on with the axe. What's fine, whatever. All the grass is gone. Let's get this helmet back for our dummy. I don't know where I was going with that. I think it's like 39 extra. I lost track. Let's update the totals here. See, that's it. I was totally fine with the count, and I pummel strike their trapezoid. Uh-oh, the string broke. We're taking the helmet off. That's good. The string lasted for like 3,000 hits. I have to be very careful not to touch the outside of this helmet. What's up if you just tuned in? More sets to do. I'm just trying to get this off without touching it with my sweaty hands. I can see I actually have some thumbprints I'm going to need to wipe off of here. That's good. I try and keep this thing in immaculate condition. Let me just set it over here real quick. Alrighty. So, let's update the board. I bet you it was more than that, but I think I was at least 39 for the randoms. So we'll just round that up, because there was a random one there. And we are at, boom, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 at least for today. Let's keep it going. Time is it? I don't even know. Oh, actually, I didn't even realize it. I could see it the whole time. It's about 7:30. We'll do some more sets. I think the daily average I need is like 3,200, something like that. So we're at goal. We'll do a set of the sword, saber after like 3 sets of longsword, and then we'll see where we're at. We're gonna keep it going though for now. What's up, everybody? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Grass is overrated. Shoot, didn't see that. Anyway, Zuki, you're right. Grass is overrated. I don't need it, right? It's just if I ever move from here, I'll have to fix the lawn. I got a mud pit back there where we work out with the axes. Now I have a mud pit here where we're going to be doing some of these live streams. You know, sometimes it'll be inside. Sometimes it might be at the beach. If I can find a way to have hit something at the beach. That's the thing. We got this trip. It's a 5-day trip coming up in the summer. You know, and like, how am I going to get to Pell strikes? And I'll have to find a gym. I'll bring a plastic sword maybe and get some gym time in down in their hotel gym if they got one. Yeah, they couldn't get too mad at me, right, for that. All right, where's this water bottle? I don't want I'm trying not to let my belt number turn blue. I'm sweating so much. I don't know what it looks like on the back, but my belt number. I picked number 1, kind of like a joke, like I'm number 1. No, I was on the team the longest. What's up, everyone else just tuned in? Welcome to the show. Elijah, what's up? User with a bunch of numbers. What's up, everybody? All right, let's get a couple more sets in. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 500, 1,500. Yeah, well, we're way over goal. Goal was 3,200. We're at like 3,600 some strikes for today. Let's get another 500, right? 500, yeah, then maybe we'll call it a day. Then what time is it? Yeah, well, we're gonna do 5 more sets of 100. And we'll do a random one at the sword and shield at the end or something like that. Just maybe like a super set. For a couple minutes, we'll just see what we get. We might be over 4,000 strikes for a day. That'll be good. It'll give us a cushion. All right, so if you just tuned in, I fight in armor. What's up there, bears, beats, and barbells? Nice. Thanks for checking it out today. This is my workout. It's not quite like a barbell. I actually don't go to the gym anymore. Everything I do is strictly sword fighting related. Stretching, you know, we'll have some. I'll do some of my stretching on here at times. I used to go to the gym. It's just like I have to pick swords, weights, swords, weights. So stuff like this helps more than the weights. I don't have to throw people around as much. I'm just dueling, you know. Back when I used to fight on team stuff, when we used to do the team sports, like 5-on-5 and stuff like that, I used to be more into the gym. But I really haven't done gym for a while. All right, another set of 500, and then we'll see. If my daughter wants me to make some shrimp, we'll do that. But at least 500 to go. All right. Did that hit? Did that even hit? Oh. We'll see. We'll say it hit. I aimed at it. Oh man. That's 1 of 5. I got this new outfit for the dummy, my training dummy. As they wear out, you know, you'll be seeing some outfits on them over the year. And Shark Knight, if anyone's interested, if you like, look up the name Shark Knight, one of my friends on here, like from IRL, like real life, not just streaming. Suggested the last one, maybe we'll use a sharp sword and we'll destroy the dummy on the last one. I don't know, we'll see. All right, let's get another set in here real quick. Hi. So another 100. 2 of 5. Oh. And just think how much I'm looking forward to thinking this is going to get me in awesome shape. Doing this every day. Like, whenever people ask like, did you see this movie or this show? I'm usually like, nah. Like I haven't watched TV or movies in so long because I do stuff like this. But the thing is, I'm usually like, this is actually going to be so much more extra work, exercise-wise, that you know, I can't not get in shape, better shape from this. The thing is, I usually do this every 4th day. Now we're doing it every day. I gotta make sure it doesn't interfere with my competition. So I'm planning on doing these even the day before a tournament. I think what it'll be is my body will be so used to it that I will be able to just fight and fight forever. I was telling people I'd fight somebody for an hour sword fight, like time limit, Doesn't matter if you're ahead by 300 strikes. You just fight for an hour. Ugh. All right, set 3 of 5. Boop, 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 boop. I gotta watch. I don't want to hit it with the right hand and shove this cross guard through his face. Oh yeah. That was 3 of 500. 3 of 500. Remember it. Remember it. So I don't. I'll lose track. I should just be writing it down every time as we go. Shark Knight is actually here. I was just talking about you. I was saying that you said in the very end, if you're still there, Shark. It's like, well, first, welcome. It's like I speak your name, and there you are. So, Shark Knight is in chat. If you can find him, it's actually Shark_Knight99. But check him out. Give him a follow. I was saying how you suggested in the very last one, maybe we use sharps on a dummy. And I think I'm going to, actually. We'll hit the million mark, and then the next day, so we don't destroy the dummy before we officially reach 1 million. You know what I mean? It'll be the grand finale. But we're at like 4,000 hits. Gives us a little cushion for the days we only want to do like 1,000 or 2,000. 2,000 is like nothing for me. Hitting 3,000. It's not that I can't do 3,000, it's a time thing, you know, like I never had the time in a day, but now I have to make myself have the time in a day. Which means like giving up on something, I don't know, playing less Warframe or something. Alright, this is set 4 of 5 for the next batch of 500. Oh, the dummies lost another clip. Actually, let me grab these real quick. Wait, that's not it. Here's one of them. Where's the other one? There it is. All right. The dummy's brand new robe is coming apart. And what's up there trying to get sweat all over her thing? Was it there, Jim? How's it going today? Set 4 of 5. So this will be 400 of 500. I'm not good at those. I'm pretty sure that was 100. If it wasn't, oh well. We'll have a couple extra broadcasts at the end to make up for those couple we missed. Whew, alright. At least one more set of that. And then we'll be doing our sword and shield. And that'll probably be it for today. We'll get a total. The total won't be, I'll announce the total at the beginning of the next one. But we're going to be over 4,000 hits. What's up there? The bit on the couch. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, hey, I don't know if you were there earlier. I said you're right about the grass. Like, who needs grass? You're right. Thanks. Yeah. So, yeah, I get reps in all the time. I don't do it every day, though, like high reps like this. You know what I mean? So, this is going to be a challenge. Yeah. On average, I probably get 7,000, I'd say, on average a week reps. Just on average. But now it's like I'm gonna be averaging like 16,000. I'm sort of doubling what I do, and it's not just doubling the number, because it's actually I'm gonna be doing like every day, and I have a fight in 5 days. It's I'm doing pole arm in 5 days from now. And I'm doing this every day. I usually take like 3 days off before a tournament. I'm doing it every day. So we'll see how it affects me, if it does at all. I'm planning, what I hope is that it makes it so like I just do this and you could just get me off the couch and I'll just get up and get a, fight like all day long. Yeah. I was like feeling it though, man. I was like, well, I gotta get some reps in. That is all the reps I did that day though. I was just kind of being funny though. But yeah, even on the couch, pull the practice target up and hit it. What's up there, Whiskey Glam? Oh, Whiskey Glam, what's up? You haven't missed it. We're in like 4,000. We're over 4,000 strikes for today. We got one more set of 100, and then we're doing a buckler and saber before we go. And I'm not going to announce the total today. The total will be announced I'm streaming tomorrow, but it'll be earlier. Like at least 3,000 hits, and you'll see the update in the morning. Every thumbnail will just have the updated total. That's pretty good though. Over 4,000 strikes. The thing that happens though is when I'm chatting, I get behind on time. So it takes longer, but whatever. Usually if I do it on the clock, I'm doing 30-second rest. 30-second rest. All right. Here we go. But I'm also trying other people's strategies. Like Ringo, Daniel Eddy fight like this out here. Here, I'm a mimic. The first 50 is gonna be Ringo and like Daniel Eddy and like Greg Fisher style. Then the second 50 is gonna be Jonathan McCartney and me, my style. Ready for this? I need to bump this back a little bit because this is how a lot of the top fighters fight, like all the way out here. Okay? That's how they do it. This is how I do it. Well, this is like how McCartney does it. And he's more just like in your face. Me, I generally stand left foot forward, keep my head back, and fight from here. So, those are different styles. Alright, one more set with sword and buckler. Let's just see where we're at. I gotta drink some water before it so I don't die. That was 5 more. So we got 1, 2, 3. 4. There's over 4,000 strikes for today. I like guaranteed. If there's not, I'll be surprised. Tomorrow's broadcast. Anyone wants to know, it's going to be earlier. Probably like 9, 10 in the morning. Probably closer to 9. I sweat so much today out here. Yeah. Are you still there? Oh, you are, probably. So, here, we'll talk for a second. Yeah, I've done tons. I've never done an official HEMA tournament, but I've fought tons of times at the school where I went. These are actually my HEMA gloves, by the way. So, yeah, like, now I'm just fighting this dummy. My opener, though, is usually this, like a fool's guard. When I'm fighting Boo Hurt, probably 80% of the time, I come out like this. It depends who I'm fighting. There's only a couple people I don't, and I come out like this. Ooh, the battery's gonna die. Hang on, let me plug this in. But I actually usually start with the fool's guard. Almost everything in this is plug in. Come on, I can't do it without. Hold on. We're gonna lose the broadcast if I don't get this plugged in. All right. So the thing is, like, nobody in this. All right, this is what this Boo Hurt is. Bonk, bonk, whack, whack, bonk, whack. Right. So there's no stabbing, right? So the thing is, like, it's just whack. It's a whacking game, and it's to points. It's not to, like, it's not like to one hit. So I don't necessarily worry about defense unless I can't do it with this. Like if you ever see, like, some of my old live streams, I even did a couple today where I'd like kind of go like this. Just like this isn't just like this is like the only guard in Boo Hurt that you're ever gonna use. The thing is, it's not till first hit wins. So half the time I worry about hitting them more than me. So if I am up close like that, so if I am like in here, and I'm just firing away, they can hit me too. I'm just worrying about hitting them more than me in the exchange. Now when I'm actually fighting a person though, it's a lot different, where I will do things like I was saying, I usually have a fool's guard, like shield house and stuff like that. But the thing is, because it's not the first hit, you have to really smack people that stand there like this that are kind of newer. I love like a shield howl and pop to the head. Actually, one guy, although the judges didn't count it as 2, I actually did from a fool's guard, because he was standing out here like this, and I hit his sword so far out of the way, and he went up to bring his sword up, that as I hit it, I actually clipped his hands and got his head. I wasn't aiming for his hands. He just put them in the way, But the refs in Boo Hurt, I'm sure they didn't count it as the totals. I lost that round too. That sucked. But anyway, it's a whack. It's a whack for points game. So, and there's no stabbing. So generally, if I'm fighting, when I'm dueling somebody. Oh wait, the next set's gonna be sword and buckler. Just a random numbers set. An RNG, random number generator. But basically, like, I'm worried about hitting them more than they hit me. Now, in buckler, though, it's a little different. Oh, there's a huge mosquito flying around the camera. It's not after me yet. I'd sort of make it go away, but I don't want it to fly after me. So if you know what I mean? Now, sword and buckler, where it's first to 5. Oh, I recognize that. Yeah. What's up, Neil? I recognize your. I can recognize your avatar from back here. So since it's like a numbers game, in a time limit in 60 seconds, I just hit them more than me. If I'm blocking at all, I do block a lot, and then that's just like as it goes. But obviously dummy can't swing at me, so. Now on buckler, a little different because, you know, then I'm really not trying to get hit, and I have a lot more defense and things like that. But this is sort of buckler and the dummy, like as if it was pro fight rules where you can punch with a buckler. All right, everybody, that didn't count. Last set, and we're over. What's up there? Oh, geez, what's up, Lorenz? Welcome. You got here just in time. Last set, we're over 4,000. This is just a random number generator, so we don't end up with some even number, like 4,000 hits. It'll be like 4,115. Now, I don't even want it to end in a 5. I want it to end in like a 7 or a 9. All right. And I'm going to have no way of knowing because all the totals are written on this whiteboard. You'll know the totals if you tune in tomorrow because it'll be in the thumbnail for the totals that we're at. All right, here we go. Oh. I think it's like 55, 56. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. 67. All right, everybody. I tell you what, that was a workout. I actually got a blister from the buckler fighting. So we're going to have to tape my fingers next time. We definitely we cleared 4,000 strike zone a day. That's funny, I did 67 here before. All right, let's take this thing off. I have a t-shirt on under here. I want to see this belt number. I want to make sure it's not turning blue on the back or something. Jamie, what's up? Jamie, are there 2 Jamies? Hey, thanks. Were you a gifter? It says, well, if you were, I appreciate it. What's up? Jamie, thank you. And then here we go. Get this off. Wow. Does that feel good? And then I'm going to go in and just drink water. I want to make sure my belt number is not turning blue. Good, it isn't. Just barely. I'm not gonna wear that all the time. I don't want to. I've never had my belt number get so soaking wet because it's usually over my brig, and I don't sweat through my brig obviously because it's metal. Here we go. All right. So that's our pump for today. Wow, look at those veins. That's our sword fighting arms. I swear to you, I lifted weights one time this month. I did some biceps and triceps. In 1 month's time, I did that. This is all like from throwing swords. Pop, pop. All right, everybody. If you just tuned in, I'm back on tomorrow. Don't worry, you'll catch me any day of the week on here. Streaming swords. And we're hitting 1 million. Tune in tomorrow. The total will be in the thumbnail. We're going to keep a cumulative total as we go in the thumbnail. Although I should lift some weights because I could go for some chest muscles. So everybody, thanks for tuning in. Everybody just tuned in. Stop by tomorrow morning for the next broadcast. It'll be much earlier in the day. You'll catch me sometimes twice a day for the whole next year or until we hit 1 million, unless my arms and things start bothering me from the repetitive motions. But anyway, thanks for spending your time with me today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Everybody's tuned in right whenever we're wrapping it up. Everybody's just tuned in. What's up? Thanks for coming by. Look at that vein in my head. Oh my gosh. Huh. Yeah, tomorrow. Probably around 9 a.m. The next one, everybody. Appreciate it. See you soon.